Hello everyone, this is a video in which I'll try to explain how did I come to Islam. So it was that I was born and brought up in a family that could be classified as an atheist family. Actually, one of my grandfathers must have been Muslim because after he studied abroad, it was established the communism in our country, so they put him into prison, and apparently he converted there because when he came out he used to fast secretly and keep with him a Quran that he found somewhere, I don't know where, and the last words of his were that my father had to circumcise me, and apparently my father did when I was at the age of 7 or 8. But anyway, um, at the age of 10 I chose to go to a Protestant church, and I did so till the age of 14. And when I was like 14 years old, I had already read Bible 2 times, and I had started to have a lot of questions, and making these questions in the church, inside the church, um, it, the words put me in a real bad condition, because the preachers started to look at me like hopeless, and that Satan already uh, had overpowered me, and one day they thought that the best way to keep the others in the straight path was to kick me out, and good they did, because I would do it myself sooner or later. So from the age, since the age of 14, I would consider myself an atheist, and I was reading during that time a lot of books, philosophy, and things like that. So um, it happened till last year. But I wanted to say that the most loved philosophy from me was the materialist one. You know, where according to me the leaders are Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus. Both of them took the prize Nobel in philosophy and so. And I was considering myself a strong atheist actually, and making questions and stuff, but still something in my mind was not very clear, like the questions that everything started from absurd was always there to bother me. So and since the age of 14 I can speak Turkish uh, fluently, and bit Arabic, like, or I can write in Arabic and read in Arabic, and I can understand a little bit. And so during the time that I was reading this existentialist, materialist philosophy, I was studying Quran as well, and I was like amazed by its power and the way it talks to the people. So the thing that amazed me most down there was that in each philosophy, if we can divide them in uh, materialism and spiritualism, you miss the balance between things. I mean, materialists go to the point that the spirit does not exist at all, and the spiritualists go to the point that we have to deny ourselves everything material and choose a spiritual life. So I was missing the balance. Still I found an ayah in Quran that was telling that after doing your spiritual duty towards God, like turning it to Him and offering prayer and charity and be sincere and stuff like that, then go outside and think of the bounties of your Lord, because He made them as a gift for you, so seek of them, and for them, seek for them. And Muslims are always encouraged to improve their conditions. So this was the first thing that amazed me, and we come till 1 year ago, when I was living in a flat with my ex-girlfriend, and in another floor a guy from Jordan, a Muslim, and his name was Muhammad, was living since the same time that we started to live there, and we used to study in the same school at the same university with this guy. So we became a very quickly good friends, and this guy really amazed everyone with his manners, his kindness, the way he talked, and he smiled every time. So We used to invite each other for tea or for coffee or for lunch, but he would never come if my girlfriend was there, and I understand why. So he wanted his religion to be pure. So anyway, one night, it was Saturday or Friday, I don't remember. I remember just that it was a party, a huge party organized at night. So I went there and I got absolutely drunk. So like at 2 o'clock in the morning, I went out to take some fresh air, and I saw that Mohammed, the guy, my neighbor, was going outside the club, like going to home apparently. And he stopped and asked me, what am I doing? And I told him, bro, I'm totally drunk tonight. So, and he told me, yeah, I can see that, but why don't you come take a shower and join me in the masjid? And I am like, nah, I don't think so. I'm drunk. And I knew that being drunk you cannot enter a masjid, but he told me, nah, come on, just try one. So I was really fed up of that party. So I went home, did ghusl. Like ghusl is when you wash your whole body and when you are unclean. So I went home, did the ghusl, washed myself up, and found myself in the masjid, and it was Laylatul Qadr. How is it called in English? The night of destiny, and the night that the Quran began to come to our Prophet, may peace and blessings of God be upon him. And so I found myself there listening to Quran, watching to people pray, and discussing some issues and talking about Islam. And it was that moment that I realized that Islam had already conquered me, my mind, my heart, and I was just denying it because of my pride. But it was not that night that I gave Shahada, though. So in the morning we went out, and I feel so relieved and so peaceful and so in peace with myself, and no anger anymore, the normal stuff that we go, no stress anymore, the stuff that we go through every day. So I went home that day, and for 2 weeks I thought like seriously about my converting to Islam, and I started to read more Quran, more Hadith, and more Tafsir, more than before, I mean. And on one Friday, after 2 weeks, I went to the masjid and I gave my shahada that there is none worthy to be worshipped except Allah, and that Muhammad is his messenger, his final messenger. So since that time, since 1 year, my life has changed, I would say, like a lot, but I have to admit that many times I have felt into sin, and it has been a little bit hard, and it's not so easy to be a Muslim these days, and not to justify myself, but I mean that sometimes you have to go through really hard stuff. But the good point comes here that my dad did the same when I went home to meet him. He is an engineer, actually taking care of mines and things like that. So he found this wonderful ayat about the earth and creation, and he became as well Muslim without telling me. So, but there are a lot of hard stuff that we are going through, and I have to say just one thing: no matter what happens, or if I become a very good Muslim or not, I know that the best thing I have done in my life is becoming a Muslim, and the thing that I pray Allah is to let me die with this assurance that there is no God except Him, and Muhammad is His final prophet. Take care, everybody. May peace be upon all of you.